Hello and welcome to the OrCAD Capture Constraint Manager series. This video demonstrates the graphical user interface of the Constraint Manager, which you can access through the OrCAD Capture tool. There are mainly two ways to launch the Constraint Manager from the OrCAD Capture tool. Firstly, you can navigate to the PCB menu option and click on the Constraint Manager. Alternatively, you can use the Constraint Manager icon located on the toolbar. Click OK to enable the Constraint Manager. This is the Constraint Manager user interface. It's a spreadsheet-based tool. There are several different sections or areas that you want to look at. The top section is standard. It's got menu commands and icons. Then there's the left side, where you'll find different domains available. The right side is where you'll create, assign, and check rules. And finally, at the bottom, you'll find the status area. Let's start by taking a look at the left side first. That's where you'll find the worksheet selector. The electrical domain is where you will set rules such as wiring rules, propagation delays, total etch length, differential pairs, and so on. There is a physical domain where you can set all your physical routing rules, etch width, allowable routing layers, and so on. The spacing domain is where you set your spacing rules, line to line, line to via. These are all air gap rules. The same net spacing domain. This is basically the same as the spacing domain, except this works within the same net itself. If you're doing micro vias, you have to worry about different rules for micro via to blind and buried vias. You can set rules in there for that. The properties domain provides general PCB editor and electrical properties not found in any other domains. Let's take a look at the electrical domain. You'll always have two folders that are a bit similar. The electrical constraint set folder and the net folder. Each folder has a workbook and worksheet. In the electrical constraint set folder, you will define the electrical constraint set or a type of ECS. Here we already define the two EC sets, for example, one for the critical routing rule for wiring, impedance, and propagation delay worksheet, and then one more EC set for the differential pair routing rule. And then these defined EC sets are assigned to the net folder. We have already assigned the critical EC set and the diff pair EC sets. When you view the physical folder, you will notice it has the same structure as the folder displayed on the screen. The only additional feature is the region folder, which is designed specifically for that domain. However, you will always find a constraint set and net folders. Let's head over to the work area on the right side. If we take a look at the wiring net worksheet, underneath the objects column, you'll find a list of objects with their respective types and names. The type will be ECS, electrical constraint set, and the names of the EC sets are critical and diff pair. If we look down at the differential pair worksheet, we'll see the rules I set for differential pairs for this diff pair object. Now if we move over to the net folder, underneath this folder, things are going to change a little bit. We'll find the differential pair worksheet. Here, we'll see different object types in the database that apply to our nets. One of these object types is a filter or hierarchy level, which allows us to access different things like nets, net groups, and differential pairs. After navigating to the differential pair worksheet under the net folder, we can see various object types that relate to our nets in the database. One of the most crucial ones is the referenced electrical C set. If this column is filled in, that means the object will follow specific rules. My differential pair named CLK0 will adhere to the diff pair rule, and I can see all the values it inherits from this referenced electrical constraint set by scrolling to the right. That's all the time we have now for this video. Thanks for watching.